Are you a fan of Star Wars? Love that Halloween's coming? Want to jazz up your Halloween decorations? Join me inside today as we print a StormTrooper Pumpkin. See you inside. Hey guys, welcome to the channel today. Today is one of our time-lapsing how we made it videos. And today we are going to be printing a Star Wars Stormtrooper Pumpkin. So this is a really cool model. Megan, my wife, she found the model on Thingiverse. Really cool model. All the information's down below, even credit to the maker of the model. We're gonna go to the computer, we're gonna get it ready in Cura, and we're gonna actually see the time-lapse of it being printed and some painting at the end. So let's get to that computer. All right, so we are at the computer, and today's contributor that we need to give all credit to for making this model, Nathan Allen 1. This is the model that I'm using off Thingiverse. It's really a unique model when you think about it. You've got the Stormtrooper's helmet coming out. So I've already downloaded the file, extracted it, and we've launched it in Cura. So I'm going to be printing this with a CR-10 V2 in orange PLA Plus by Inland from Micro Center. So CR-10, you just look puny on there, buddy. So we're going to turn this towards the angle of my camera, and then we're gonna pop you up. Let's go, say 250%. Nope, too much. Too much. Take it off. All right, 200%. We're gonna get this guy up on the build plate, and we're gonna take a look at his positioning, see why we're still kind of blacked out, and we're gonna kind of move him around a little bit. And let's go check our raft settings. It's probably the raft. Probably the raft that I'm going to print it on. Oh, we're in skirt mode. Aha! Move it to the raft, we can print it. So I blew mine up 200% to 200%. Bigger, CR10, I can do that because I got the 12 by 12 by 15 print area. So if only you could go higher, we would do it, but he won't fit on the build plate. We might be able to eat this up. Let's be daring, 215%. Let's see here, where are we poking off? No. Okay, we're just gonna go with 200%, which is what I think I did with my original print anyway. And get him, whoa, what the? Not 2,000%. No! If only. One day I'll own a big printer. A bigger printer. One day. Alright, so we got him on there. The detail on this one is really cool. The pumpkin is very, very nice. It just came out as a really good project. I love the stem. I love the way the face is just kind of emerging and blending into the pumpkin. One problem though. We shrunk him, but we didn't get him back down to 0 on the plate. So we're gonna slice him up, get him ready to be cooked and made and blend. So this print took me, well, let's see what Cura says the estimated time is. Now I'm noticing with my V2, alright, it didn't take me 6 days to print this, I'll tell you that right now. It took me about 4. Some of the settings here aren't right that I used. Infill percentage is probably way too high. Yeah, I did 5% on mine, which helps shrink it down. I used PLA Plus, so really my build temperature only needed to be at 215. So 220 is a bit high. Let's see, what else here is using? This is using far more PLA. Mine used less than that. I may have printed it smaller, but you kind of get the gist of what it's going to use. This is a pretty big model in the end, but stepping down that PLA, yeah, that's a lot better. So in all honesty, I think I actually did 2%, which is going to step that down even more because your infill is what it is, but with your wall line being count at 4 and top layers being at like 6 and bottom layers at 6, and your line width, you can get away with this. Because this is a decoration. This isn't a model for player to... There we go. There's where I hit it. So it took me about 3 days to print mine, which is pretty accurate. It's kind of one of those things you just gotta play with it. get it down to a reasonable number. Like I said, this is a decoration. The worst thing that should be hitting this is rain, if even that. This is not a toy, this is meant to be a decoration. So we don't need to go up on the infill. And even with that little of infill, this thing's still probably gonna be pretty strong. The model is pretty dang solid. I mean, if you go look at the preview here, let's process the layers and talk about the preview. No, don't do that. So yeah, preview, yeah, yucky looking. But let's open it up. That's not a lot of infill. You probably could knock it down more than that, but just for structure's sake, I don't want to go lower. And the way this is cut, you don't even need that much support because the angles are actually really, really good in this model as it gets built and put together. The only part that is, to me, was weak was the stem, but it's the thinnest point. Don't pick it up by the stem. Simple solution. So we're going to save this one. I'm going to kick it back to the printer. We're going to get to the time lapse. We'll see you guys with the finished model afterward. And that's the print, guys. All the painting was done by Megan, and she did a wonderful job making that Stormtrooper pop out of the pumpkin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if there is something you'd like to see printed for the Halloween or Christmas or Thanksgiving holidays, or just a model you'd like to see, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys are wanting to see printed. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video.